The next topic is teaching. Who wants to come in on that? Greg.
I was a teacher for many, many years, ladies and gentlemen, and I knew the day I had to leave teaching, it was simple because a very clear sign was given to me that I should leave the profession by a child, because a child walked into my lesson 20 minutes late. I was a very strict teacher. I was livid, yeah? I was almost as mad as if that child had been running in the school corridor, right? I thought, I am having this little bastard. I am having this. So I gave him my most ruthless teacher stare when he walked in, something like... Maybe not that sexually aggressive. It wasn't. That would work. That would work, though, wouldn't it? They wouldn't be late again then, would they? Oh, dear. Where have you been? No, it wasn't right. I was furious. I went, oh, really? Oh, really? And I could see that child didn't give a shit, right? And I thought, oh, no, this is the end of my teaching career. And I went, where have you been? And he went, yeah, sorry, sir. I went, really? Are you? Well, where the hell have you been for 20 minutes? And I promise you, that child looked me in the face and went, yeah, sorry, sir. I've been living La Vida Loca. What can you say to that? I said, fair enough, sit down. Anyone who quotes Ricky Martin at me, ladies and gentlemen, is a friend for life.
Well done, Greg. This round is called If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question? On the board are 6 categories. Joe, which one would you like?
Home news, please.
OK, your category is home news. The answer is 10 minutes. What is the question?
10 minutes. Is that sobering up time for a budget airline pilot?
Is it? How much of 2006 can Pete Doherty remember?
Is it what is the life expectancy of an Iraqi greengrocer?
What's the maximum length of time a man can tread water once he's been handed a hippo? Is that another no, though?
No, I'm rolling it. What kind of, like, you know, swimming lessons were you brought to? Yeah, you're doing good, you're doing very good. Now bring in the hippo, bring in the hippo.
Is it something to do with education? Is it what do most kids think quarter of an hour is?
I know the answer.
It is something to do vaguely with education.
Oh, it's how long are new lessons going to be?
How long are some new lessons?
Yeah, Mandarin specifically.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Very well done, Russell Howard. Very good. Now, the question I was looking for is how long might some lessons now last under proposed secondary school reforms? These are the radical proposals from the Qualifications and Curriculum Authority to combat pupil disaffection by revolutionising school timetables and teaching methods. Does anyone really care about pupil disaffection?
Well, do you know,
is there any generation that didn't have... I don't like this.
Do you know, at school, I mean, working towards excellence does depend on the pupils, but we had a bloke at my school who, when they marked A-levels, he used to get A, B, C, D, E, O, F. Those were the grades, right? The first time... took his A-levels twice. The first time round...
Why did you get an O before the F?
Well, because it was an O-level pass and then a fail. So but the first time round, he got 2 O's and an F. He retook them, he got 2 F's and an O. And he was delighted because he could spell ooh F off with his A-level results.
But it's amazing.
See, that's the kind of kids you're working with.
But that's all you do at school. We had a maths teacher called Mr. Winter, and he had a comb over, right? And we used to play a game called Tilt the Wig. And the aim was to get him so angry that his hair would flap down by one side. And you cannot get told off by a grown man whose hair is flapping down. It's the most fun. It's like when you go 10-pin bowling with your mates and they go and get a drink and you fiddle with their name. They come back, they bowl, they get a strike, they turn to celebrate, and above them in flashing letters it just says, I touch kids. It's that level of giddy joy, you know? Totally oblivious to the fact of it.
This is part of the new proposals, isn't it, that they have things like 10-minute classes to shake up education and They have they combine subjects and stuff like that.
It is genuinely a proposal that you would get different teachers to add it. And the one suggested by the man from the Qualifications and Curriculum Advisory Board, whatever it is, was that perhaps the PE teacher could come around and tell you about great historical example of sporting figures and their leadership. Which is
Could there be a worse idea?
Hitler was a
I
great
mean, you're
steeplechase.
sitting there as a history teacher trying to tell people about life in the trenches in the First World War. A guy comes in a tracksuit and starts going on about the life of Graham Souness.
I think they combine religious education and biology, so then you'll know where babies come from, but you'll also know it's a sin and dirty and bad.
The other suggestion was, they were saying, weren't they? One of the examples was anatomy, where you could have your science teacher and your PE teacher giving the lesson together. The danger then, isn't it, if you forget your Bunsen burner, you know, you may have to do the whole lesson in your pants.
The whole scheme seems to be, what else can we get the PE teacher to do?
Are they not also introducing they're trying to introduce new things, like you can do archery and skateboarding, apparently, in schools. And what's going to happen there is you're just going to get a whole new type of drive-by shooting.
That'd be great.
Mothers of gang members pleading for quivers to be taken off the streets.
It is. But you shouldn't be able to hear the roll, pat, roll, pat. The one foot down. Oh my God! Quick, duck! There was an example given actually of many of the new sports, and they suggested skateboarding and golf. As if there's, you know, in a Venn diagram, just to bring maths into this, a Venn diagram that includes kids who skateboard and kids who play golf. There was no intersection there at all.
I was thinking you were saying it was skateboarding while golfing.
No.
That's brilliant. That's like sort of council house polo. That's a fantastic idea, isn't it?
All these new sports are because Blair thinks our kids are too fat. You know, that way they eat too much sugar and too much salt and too much fat and stuff. And I read a really frightening thing the other day, that if you leave a fat kid in a glass of Coke overnight... you can finish that one off yourself, to be honest.
Well, their proposal for fat kids at school is that they give them dance lessons. They're not going to have the concentration for that, are they? Everybody do the mashed potato. Ooh, mashed potato! The thing is, if they're saying, oh, well, how do we get children to learn? Make them.
Yes.
Make them learn. Combine algebra with a beating. You know?
I love the new subject. It's just designed to make parents feel even more stupid, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
It's
it'd be great,
You know, can you help me with my Mandarin homework? Oh, yes, dear. It's like a small orange, a bit like a satsuma.
Our next round is called Newsreel. We play in a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and ask Hugh to suggest what might be being said. This week's clip features the Prince of Wales.
Right, here we go. Next pub, 5 down, 4 to go, 6 pints in each. Oh, what an enormous television. You can put your hand right through it. How do you do that? Is it 3D? It's very real. Look.
That's because we are real, you see. There's a serving hutch in a pub.
Yes, I knew that. Anyway, I tell you what, I'll have a pint of that, please.
That is a charity collecting tin.
Yes, I knew that. In that case, I'll have whatever's in the barrel. A pint of clunge plunger, please. A packet of porky scratchies. Unless you've got any biscuits, touchy originals, I don't have to pay for them, you see, because I own the company. Anyway, I was saying to these fellas here, I only drink warm bitter at the moment. Yes, well, you would if you spent 4 hours on a sodding royal barge. Yes, feel that. Still freezing. It's weeks ago. Freezing. Feel my hands. Oh, look, lovely. Here's a pint of bitter. I love bitter, don't you? It's almost as British as Will.I.am wants to be. Anyway, down the hatch. Get it down, you Zulu warrior. And it's... Oh, no, that's a bit off, I think. Yes, I tell you what, I think the old pipes need a bit of a clean. As they said to Prince Philip. I tell you what, here's a question. Are pints getting smaller, or is my hand getting bigger? Show me the way to go home. Can you show me the way to go home? To be honest this could be almost anywhere because I have an enormous number of homes. And so why don't you join us on the next stage of the pub crawl? I think it might be the Crown and the Sceptre. It's as close as I'm going to get to either of them.
Well done, Q. Well done, mate.
Enjoying the Moscow weather, William? I don't understand. Why aren't we in a car? Well, we can't. There's one road in, one road out. After the pasty thing, we can't afford another U-turn. Never mind, it won't matter. Now, I am David Cameron, Prime Minister of Great Britain. This is William Hague, Phil Mitchell look-alike. We're here to meet Vladimir Putin and the, the other fella. Oh, yes, well, you say you are Prime Minister, yet you do not have a car. Yes, no, we haven't come in a car. Even the Greeks have a car, and their economy is shit. Well, no, please let us in. He is expecting us, so if you could show us to the gatehouse. So, this is the inside of the fearsome Kremlin. Can't see why it's so frightening. Perhaps people have never been to Barnsley. So, Vladimir, lovely to see you. Didn't recognise you with a shirt on. Not wearing, riding a horse.
Yes, come and meet the others. Hello, Hague. Hello, Natalia.
Yes, how do you do? I am David. I am the British. Hello, how do you do? I am David Cameron. I am the British. No, not one handshake. Well, never mind, David. You've only lost a bit of pride. At least you haven't mislaid your child again. I've come to think of it, I wonder where she... Never mind, let's listen to what...
So, Comrade Cameron, your mission is complete. Now phase 2. You will travel to Washington. You will give Obama a present he is not expecting.
Oh, my God, he's gone completely mad. So, never mind, carry on as normal. Don't eat any sushi. So, right. Vladimir, we are very pleased to be here at this historic time for both our countries. We wish to foster trade links between our two great nations. Russia and Britain are uniquely matched in that you have lots of money, and we are quite happy for you not to pay any tax at all. So, could you translate that, please?
Yes, certainly. He says you are a criminal who rigged the election and you should rot in jail.
No, I didn't say that. I was mistranslated. I was talking about trade links.
Yes, he says you dress like a girl and you smell like a meerkat. Yes. Kill him.
Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, put him down, Camilla. I'm sorry she's insatiable. Anyway, I meant to give you this. I don't know why. I don't care.
Oh, look at this. This is lovely. Looks like a lovely Christmas present. Goodness, my voice is even lower than normal. I wonder if they have any strepsils. By the way, I have already paid for this. I'm not walking off with it.
Oh, for goodness sake, Camilla, put them down. It's a compulsion. We haven't got any money.
Oh, no, please, if you could just pop them in the bag, that'd be thank you so much. Lovely, thank you.
Just a quick word in your shell light, Your Royal Highness. That is, in fact, the fourth carrier bag your wife has filled with Christmas goodies. So far, she hasn't paid us for any of them. It's a charity event.
Well, don't worry, I'll just write you a pretend IOU. I normally prefer to play the way I handle my relationship with my mother. Contactless. You take your hat off and you bow. That's what you do. Hat off, bow. It may be Christmas, but I'm still the Prince of Wales. Yes.
Oh, look at these. These are lovely. Would you give me a small furry aviator? Could I have one, please? No, miserable wanker.
Hello, Camilla. We got all the goods you asked us to obtain for you.
That's lovely. Are they all here? Oh, what a lovely puppy. Could I have the puppy? Look at these dogs. What lovely dogs. Could I have the dogs?
Hi, Barack Obama. Vote for me in November. Don't vote for Mitt. His name sounds like an oven glove. So, say, David, you like to shoot hoops?
Yes, well, actually, I'm just fearfully posh. I like to shoot almost everything. I prefer riding, really. I've got an ex-police horse I can borrow. Yes, anyway, my name's David. I'm just chillaxing with Barack.
Yes. We've got a special relationship. Not in that way, of course. No, the Church of England would go mad. Now, you'll have to forget, David, he's never been to a ball game before. He doesn't know the rules. Yeah. Well, I like netball. In fact, I prefer football. Yes. Hey, you! You better shut your mouth. Yeah? Shut your mouth. That's what I say. Shut your mouth.
I'm sorry if I...
You better tell your limey friend to shut his mouth. I'm going to shut it for him. You can take that Beckham with him. Yeah. OK, he says, would you shut the fuck up?
He's serious, is he? I see.
So, say, have you got one of these? This is a medal I got for killing Osama bin Laden with my bare hands. Yeah, I did that. I killed. Vote for me in November. I killed Osama with my bare hands. You want one? I got drawers full of this shit in the White House. Yeah, that's... So, Dave, you ever killed a man with your bare hands? Well, I've thought of killing Nick a couple of times. Seems the kindest thing to do, really. Put him out of his misery. God, it's hot in here. I'm as hot as a pasty with VAT on it.
Hang on a minute. I'm almost certain I had my daughter with me when I came in here. All right, no hard feelings. I only shagged her once. Yeah, she's a lovely girl.
The tactics, pass to Rooney, don't let Heskey shoot. And you here, Sean Wright Phillips, what are you doing here? I picked Walcott. Right, you lot go and train. I will announce the team 15 seconds before kickoff.
So, I'm going to see if I can get this right this time. So, here we go. All right. Once you... What comes next? Once you... I can't get this. Once you...
Yeah, don't worry about that, Wayne. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll show you some moves that the girls love. You ready? Look. Look at that. Bring me sunshine in your smile. No, they love that, the girls. I'll tell you what, I could be on that Strictly Come Dancing. Look at that, eh? Anton Dubek, you stuff that up your jacksie. Hey, I wonder if somebody's burgling me house while I'm here.
Hey, Wayne, how is your anger management going? It's important, I know.
Hey, piss off, Fabio. Here's another thing I tell the girls, like, they love a bit of thigh. Do you see that? They love a bit of thigh, the girls, they love it. And, yeah, I'll tell you what I'm doing, eh? I'm warming up, but I tell you what, it's not for football. No, it's not. I can't seem to get... I can't go in the same direction as everybody. So that's right, left, right, left. I can't seem to get it at all. Left. Here's another one that goes lovely. Look at that. I'll tell you what I call that. I call that the leg over. Do you like that? They love that, the girls. They love it. Here's another one. Look, I bow before your beauty. The girls love that.
How come we are so shit?
Our next round is called Newsreel, replaying a recent piece of footage featuring people in the news and asks you to suggest what might be being said. This week's clip features Peter Mandelson.
Well, welcome, Lord Mandelson, to the new Labour election HQ. We've got everything that you asked for. We've got an area for phone polling, we've got an area for leaflets, we've got an area for envelope stuffing, and, of course, we have begun work, as requested, on the machine.
Oh? The machine? When will it be finished?
Well, we just started the installation. It should be ready by the middle of next month.
Ah, as soon as that. That's beyond my wildest imagination.
Just one question, though. We're not quite sure. You know, what is the machine?
The machine?
Yes, we never built one. So, you know, what exactly does the machine...
Let me explain. The machine. Soon my enemies will be rounded up and fed into the machine. It will suck their brains dry, and I will be the most powerful politician in the world.
It's just a machine for sucking dry the brains of politicians. Is that how...
Yes. And this is where I will watch it from. Revenge will be mine, Harry Potter. Are you going to put glass in this? Only I don't want to get splashed.
And well done, you.
It's Margaret Beckett, isn't it? From the first Labour government. Do you know, I'm beginning to wonder how recent this footage actually is. Well, only a train in a box. That's odd. Mummy normally gives me a Twix and a lump of organic cheese. Still, never mind. Stick that on eBay. So,
So this will be your driver, Dave.
Hello, Dave. I love you. So you drive this, do you? Yes, I bet you've got a tale or two to tell.
Yeah, well, actually, it has been hairy a couple of times.
I bet it is. Yes. Do you know, I quite fancy doing your job.
Yes, and I quite fancy doing your job.
Well, that's not going to fucking happen, is it? Can I have a go?
No, I'm afraid it's against regulations.
Is it? Is it? Now, Dave, think very carefully. Yes, I think that's the right answer. Nobody wants to be force-fed organic biscuits. Anyway, let's have some fun. This is an impression. This is the British economy. It's going backwards. Yes, I know. Don't worry, I understand about trains. Now, tell me, Dave, can this go sideways?
Backwards and forwards. It's backwards and forwards. Why don't we just concentrate on driving the train? So just push the lever forward if you could.
It's a lever, is it? I thought it was an enormous licorice allsort. What do? Just push it forward, do I? Oh, yes, look, we're going. Well, this is a piece of piss, Dave. I'm stealing a living. Yes. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, my arm's stuck. I think, hang on, Dave, my arm's locked. David, my arm. Dave, my arm, I can't stop. My arm's locked. His arm's locked. My arm's locked. I can't. Oh, my God, where are the brakes? Where are the brakes? They're out of control. I can't stop it. Got you there, didn't I, Dave?
Well done, you did it. Well, let's spin the wheel. The first subject is drinking. Who wants to come in on that? Tess.
Hi, give me a chief, you like a drink? Cool, I don't drink, because I'm not an infidel. But the reason I bring it up is because last summer I got invited to a stag do, and that stag do was in Benidorm. Thing is, the whole time I was in Benidorm, because I genuinely don't drink, I was a bit like, you know that guy who goes through Alton Towers, but he just holds the bags and the coats when everyone else goes on the rides? That's what it felt like for me in Benidorm. But genuinely, I've never touched a single drop of alcohol in my life. And, well, tell a lie. There might have been this one time in Benidorm. So I'm out with the lads. It's a stag do. I'm stagging it. Textbook, just having a great time. And I came back to our table, and there's glasses on there filled with clear liquid. I picked up quite innocently what I thought was my lemonade. Took a sip of it, spat it back out, turned out to be vodka and lemonade. And I'd never drunk before, so the vodka, it really burnt my mouth. And I felt awful because I'd just broken one of the major rules in my religion for the very first time. Hashtag a big deal. At that moment, I just took a step back and honestly, genuinely, hand on heart, just really, really wished that I hadn't smoked so much weed before I left the hotel. Mum, if you're watching this, weed is street slang for Basil.
Thank you very much, Ted. OK, that leaves us with Milton. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is communication. Where you go?
Recently, I've joined up the group Eavesdroppers Anonymous. Not that they know. I wouldn't like to burgle my house. Oh, no. Well, it would be pointless, wouldn't it? Stealing things I already own. Missiles! Missiles! They don't even sound accurate. If your name is Andre, don't end your texts with a kiss. As early as 1724, Sir Tim Montague had the idea for the post-it note, but he'd nothing to write it down on. So if you're at a party and you spill some red wine on a white carpet, best thing to do is to get some ordinary table salt, throw it in the face of the host, and make a run for it. Annoying, isn't it? When you go shopping, you buy something, you get it home, and then you see the sticker, buy one and get one free. And you think, I could have got another shoe.
OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. And the first subject is courage. Reese.
I'm a very courageous person. Like the other day, I was walking home from a night out and I got myself a kebab, even though I knew full well that back home I had run out of Gaviscon. Wow. We got a badass in the room at last. Tell you what, though, I am not courageous enough to be honest to a taxi driver. Rule 1 of being a comedian, do not tell a taxi driver you are a comedian. They expect too much from the relationship, right? Like, either they want you to tell them a joke for free, or they want to tell you a joke, which is often morally all over the place, right? So you have to lie to them, right? But that's nerve-wracking. I was in a taxi the other day, and I freaked out. Right? My mind just went blank when I got in the taxi. I was there, I was nervous, like my palms are sweating, my knees are weak, my arms were heavy. It was very familiar. I was freaking out, honestly, because I knew he was going to ask that question. I knew he was going to say, what do you do for a living? I'm in the back of the taxi thinking, Reece, don't panic. Just say the first thing that comes to your head. He turns around and goes, what do you do for a living, mate? And I went, taxi driver. I mean, say what you see. But he didn't speak to me for the rest of the journey, so I now do it every time.
Thank you very much. OK, so that leaves Nish. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel. The topic is race.
I'll take this one, Reece. Difficult and interesting time to be a non-white person living in Britain right now. But I think things are improving, especially to be a non-white comedian. Because 10 years ago, I got some advice from a former agent. She said, Nish, you should stop mentioning on stage that you're not white. And I was like, people are gonna know. I'm not exactly flying under the radar race-wise here. So a couple of weeks later, I got offered an audition in a sitcom. Now, that part required me to do what was cheerfully referred to in the script as the accent, right? Weren't talking about French, were they? Now, when that came in, I said, there's absolutely no way that I'm going to do that. It's cheap. It's Uncle Tom. It's selling out my entire cultural heritage. And she said, this is the problem with you, Nish. You take too high-minded approach. You'll never be successful in comedy because you will never do comedy that relates to the man in the factory. And when she said that, I said, I don't really relate to your paradigm of the man in the factory. I think what you're trying to say is that I should appeal to as high a percentage of the British population as possible. But in the 80s, we shifted from a manufacturing to a service-based economy. So actually, if you wanted to talk about most of the British public, what you should have said is the man who works in the shop or the man who works in a hotel. And she said, I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Thank you very much, Nish. Points in the line go to Reece James. Come on.
There we go. Let's spin the wheel. First subject is friendship. Who wants to come in that? Kerry.
Now, men and women expect very different things from their friendships. Women expect quite a lot from their girlfriends, and men expect sod all, really, very little. The bar is very low with male friendship. If a woman rings her mate and leaves a message on her voicemail and doesn't get an answer back within a day or two or a week or two, she'll ring her again, leave another little message. Did you get my message, babe? Because I did ring you and I didn't hear back from you, so I'm just checking you're all right, yeah? It's terrifying, really. But if a bloke rings his mate and he doesn't hear back within a year, 2 years, he doesn't care. He doesn't give a toss. I mean, he might bump into that mate down the pub and be like, oh, I rang you a couple of years ago. I thought you were dead. Can I have my drill back? It's a very different set of expectations, because blokes like banter. They love to banter with each other and they can be quite nasty to one another. Women, we do banter, but we have a threshold. We don't go in too mean. Like, blokes love a nickname. They love a nasty, horrible nickname. Nastier the better. I was introduced to a bloke recently by his best friend as Shit Flaps. That was the name. I was But that's not your name, though, is it? Shit Flaps. And he liked it. He was like, yeah, that's my name, Shit Flaps, that's me. Everyone calls me Shit Flaps, all my mates, and my dad and my kids. He was a broken man, but he felt loved, and that's what that was for. It's not unusual to see a bunch of blokes down the pub on a weekend introducing each other with all their stupid nicknames they've had since they were at school. This is Shit Don't Stink, he thinks he's it. This is Wank Stain Wayne. This is Pedo Pete. They all know a Pedo Pete. But you wouldn't see that with women. You wouldn't see a bunch of women introducing each other. This is Hairy Tits Helen. This is Cries Too Much, Claire. I don't cry. You do, Claire, you do. You don't have to go on. This is Barrel Legs. You shouldn't have worn a skirt. This is Chlamydia Claudine. We wouldn't do that. We wouldn't do that. We think it, but we don't say it.
Well done. Lovely stuff. OK, that leaves us with Gary. Let's see what your topic is. Let's spin the wheel. And the topic is health. Gary.
The area in a Nando's between the front and back door is called the peri-perineum. I like to judge my weight by my BMI. As long as I weigh less than a small plane, I think it's fine. When writing a story about losing your virginity, it's important to always put it in the first person. When people die and head towards the light, what they don't realise is they've already been reincarnated as a moth. I can count the number of chainsaw accidents I've had on the fingers of one hand. I tell you what always catches my eye, short people with umbrellas. So the other day, I was doing the hoovering in my pants, and I thought to myself, how do my bollocks get this dusty? I've been attending Gamblers Anonymous for 3 years, whereas my best mate Dave, he only stuck it out for 2.5, so I won that one. I like to think I'm a bit like Superman. For example, the other day I changed in a phone box from a man who really needs a wee to a man who's just had a wee. I pulled a sickie the other day, just one of the perks of working at the hospital. The other day, my girlfriend and I had great makeup sex. Well, I say that, she was out and I stuck her lipstick up my arse. Because I'm worth it.
Thank you very much, Dave Brady. At the end of that round, for show, the train down the bar! Come on! The next round is called Between the Lines and features Hugh and Greg. Would you make your way to the press pit, please? Greg delivers a speech in the guise of a leading figure on the world stage while Hugh translates what they really mean. Greg, you are American presidential candidate Barack Obama.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to attempt to emulate my political heroes. Luther, Kennedy, Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King, what's wrong with
Martin Luther King is fine. It was Luther. I love the idea your brain's just going, I can offer you the word tangerine, that is it.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to attempt to emulate my political heroes. Lincoln, Kennedy, Luther King.
I'm going to be assassinated.
Hillary is a wonderful politician, and I'm delighted to have her continued support.
Loser! Loser!
George Bush has been giving me some tips.
He still thinks I'm the valet who parks his car.
I have the greatest of respect for all of Senator McCain's achievements.
Oven chips.
I will, of course, I'm sorry, I'm starting to sound like some sort of soul singer now. Yeah, we got it together, didn't we, babe?
We start with a round called Picture of the Week. I show the panel a topical image and ask them to tell me what's happening. So, what's going on here?
Oh, is this the live-action remake of the Pixar film Up?
Is Trump saying, of all the Kims I've met this week, you're in the top 2 sexiest?
Is Donald Trump saying, I've always been a very big fan of yours, Mr. McIntyre?
Wait. Is it the finalists from the world's worst hair competition meet up?
Is Trump saying, don't look now, but he's got a telephone on his head?
Don't think much of this remake of Rush Hour.
Is this the people who are down to the last 2 to present Saturday Night Takeaway?
Is he having a little fart there? Look, his little back flaps up.
How long have you been working in men's tailoring?
Is that not what that's for?
It's not. I'm not sure that's exactly what it's for, but it's certainly never referred to as... And certainly so, we've also included a little back flap.
Or is Trump saying it's good to see the American flag next to the flag for Pret a Manger?
Does anyone have the actual answer?
This is the summit between Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump in Singapore.
Absolutely right. Thank you very much. Yes. This is a picture of the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and US President Donald Trump. This week, the two signed an agreement to move towards the denuclearization of North Korea. How did the summit go, then? Are we writing the first draft of history here? Was it a success, or are we all going, did that just happen? What was that?
It seemed to go well, but you can't really tell. Trump did no preparation, apparently, for it at all. And his excuse for doing that was that he didn't need to, because he said, I rely on my touch, my feel, that's what I do. And that is why 24 women are accusing him of sexual assault.
North Korea said that they would destroy a missile site, but they didn't specify that it would be a North Korean missile site.
We shall denuclearise by using up all our nuclear bombs on South Korea.
A plan which is literally soul destroying.
Yes.
You also don't need to know.
Thank you! I'll take it.
Trump said the past does not have to define our future, which to me proves that he has read Gareth Southgate's England team talk.
How did he arrive, by the way? Did he arrive in a great pomp?
In a big house with balloons attached to them.
He arrived in a sort of a motorcade, didn't he, with lots of...
He always travels in the motorcade with people running alongside.
Look like they've just push-started it.
Is he going to win a Nobel Prize for this? I'm sorry, just put that... Is he going to win the Nobel Prize for this?
Which one?
Trump, presumably.
He's certainly not going to win it for physics or literature.
They were holding it in Northern Ireland, weren't they? And I suppose one of the advantages of holding it in Northern Ireland is if they do have any anti-G8 protesters, people in Northern Ireland are just going to laugh at them, aren't they? You know, call that a protest. We'll show you a protest.
It's good for the protesters themselves, because I would imagine Northern Ireland is one of the best places to find a cheap second-hand balaclava.
I did a tour last year and I was talking about the riots in London, and there was a point where I would go, did you see the riots to the audience? You know, and Northern Ireland, in Derry, they went, riots? My hole. It was like a genuine civic pride in how much better their riots were than the riots. One bloke shouted, that was a shopping trip. And the reason I brought up always is because there's one thing when it comes to riots, and this may have been like in their mind, there's one thing that they have in Northern Ireland that the rest of the UK don't have when it comes to riots. Do you know what it is?
A loyalty card?
No. Hello, John. Hello, yeah, back again.
Looting you again.
Yeah.
A genuine grievance?
No, a piece of equipment. It's actually the UK's, but they're all stored in Northern Ireland.
It's water cannons.
It's water cannons.
But they could make those friendlier by popping a Barocca in.
Hang on, if you put a Barocca into a water cannon...
You just get friendly foam. It'd be like a disco. Everyone would love it.
So it would be orange. It might be a bit antagonistic.
Yeah. All of the UK's water cannons are stored in Northern Ireland. The funny thing is, if you ask that in Northern... Everyone in Northern Ireland knows that. If you ask, hey, why were there no water cannons at the London riots? Everyone in Northern Ireland knows what. But if you ask in, say, Northampton, why were there no water cannons at the London riot? The genuine first answer was hosepipe ban. As if they didn't use it in case middle-class people pretended to riot to get their... Oh, come on, I'm rioting! Yeah. I'm rioting near the begonias. I'm rioting here. Now we play a round called Mocked or Quinn Medicine Woman. This game involves Alan, Adam, Andy and Russell. So if you could make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our news generator, it settles on a topic, and anyone can volunteer jokes about the chosen subject. The winners are the people I judge to have produced the funniest stuff. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first subject is religion. Who wants to come in on that? Adam Hills.
Like this. Why can you make fun of certain religions? Why can you use certain religions to promote your products and not other? Why can you use Buddha to promote products? You go to any city in the world, you will find a Buddha bar that serves Karma cocktails. You will find a chocolate Buddha restaurant with carvings of Buddha down the wall. If you go to a supermarket right now, I'm sure you'll find a brand of margarine called I Can't Believe It's Not Buddha. Why can you do that with Buddha and no other religious leader? You know why? Because there's no such thing as a Buddhist extremist. What are they going to do? Turn up at your restaurant? Yeah, if you keep calling it that, oh, I've got no choice but to wish you good karma. Shit. You could not do that with any other religious icon. You couldn't have a gym only open on Sunday mornings called Jehovah's Fitness.
Well done, Alan Hill. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is transport. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
We've now got ads telling us from the government how to use a level crossing. Now, you'd have thought it was fairly obvious, but apparently the problem is sometimes the barrier goes across the road, but it doesn't go all the way to the other side. And people think, oh, well, it's gone down on my side, but I mean, I can go around the outside, and I can go across. And you're thinking, do we need to spend thousands of government pounds telling people how to use a level crossing? Surely it's just a new form of natural selection.
Thank you very much, Andy. OK, that leaves us with Alan and Russell. Let's spin the wheel. The next topic is fashion. Who wants to come in? Alan.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. I'm at a funny age. It's hard to get clothes right, I think. Somebody explained to me that there's a theory that the day you pick something up and think, is this too young for me, that is the day that some clothing has got too young for you. And I'm only in my early 30s, but I've had it happen already. I picked something up the other day, I thought, is this too young for me? And it was. It was some of those trainers with wheels on the heels. I think clothes matter. My mind was changed on this last December. I saw a big issue seller in the street dressed as Santa. Yeah, it's fine for us, for adults, but it was daylight, there was children in the street, and I could see one little boy looking at the big issue seller and then looking at his mum as if to say, it's not looking good for my PlayStation 3 this year.
Thank you very much, Alan. OK, Russell, let's see what you've been left with. Let's spin the wheel. The subject, Russell, is etiquette.
It's like ladies with pointy breasts carrying books in a weird way. I'm really socially awkward. I met Jonathan Ross the other day, got really excited. I was having a wee backstage at a gig, and he went, "You're thingamajig, aren't you?" And for some reason, I went, "I can be whoever you want me to be." Now, in a toilet, that is just a come-on, you know? And with women, it's even worse. I was on a train the other day and this lady went, "Excuse me, can you look after my bags whilst I go to the toilet?" Now, in that situation, all you've got to do is go, "Yes." But for some reason, I panicked and went, "You're not allowed to go and it's in the station." So she sits down, going, "Fair enough, didn't realise you were the poo goblin." Horrible moment. The train wouldn't move. Eventually it did. I swear she looked at me and went, "Can I go now?"
Thank you very much, Russell. And in that round, the points go to Adam Allen. OK, here we go. Let's spin the wheel. The first topic is global warming. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
Sheryl Crow, she's gone into the debate. She wants us to save natural resources by apparently using only one sheet of toilet paper per visit. Now, let's face it, sometimes that's just not feasible, is it? But ever since I found that out, part of me's there thinking, each time I use more than one sheet, I've let Sheryl Crow down. Then part of me's thinking, oh, I'd never want to go out with Sheryl Crow. She's a toilet paper Nazi. And half the time, she's probably got a dirty arse.
Thank you very much, Andy Parsons. OK, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is celebrity. Who wants to come in on that?
I will take that.
Ed.
Yes. No, I'll take celebrity because, you know, I suppose, kind of, I'm a celebrity. You know, I've got that sort of... I'm on telly, occasionally. I'm on it right now. So that's fair enough, you know. But I'm not like famous. I've got that sort of halfway house. I'm not like household name, but I'm not nobody. I'm sort of like that bloke. What's his name? You know, like people will say, "Oh, I saw that Ed Byrne on telly," and the other person will go, "Who?" You go, "Oh, you know, the Irish guy, comedian. What, the big guy with the bald head?" "No, not that bloke." And it's weird when you got that sort of in-between thing, because, you know, I tell you what I get a lot, particularly in England, is I get people coming up to me to tell me that they don't know who I am. Seriously. Which to me seems a bizarre thing to cross a room to tell somebody, but you would be alarmed how often someone will come up to me in a pub or a club and go, "Apparently you're on the television? I've never heard of you." Really? "My family used to own a dog called Layla." What? Sorry, I thought we were playing swap information neither of us give a shit about. No? Whereas in Ireland, I'm a bit more well-known. So in Ireland, I get abuse.
In the wheel. The first subject is exercise. Who wants to come in on that? Ed.
I ran the London Marathon this year. Thank you. That was an absolutely amazing reception from you guys. Thank you very much. There was an awkward pause. Two people thought, I better fill that and go, ooh, and the rest of you collectively just went with, well, we could not give a shit. Thank you very much. We saw that on television. Thousands of people did that. Also, it was in April. How about you? Move on with your life. Also, of course you ran the London Marathon. You are a white middle-class man in his early 30s. That's what you do. And you're right, that is the most basic first step on the most basic posh man life ever. I can live my whole life on tracks now if I wanted to. That's how it goes. Marathon, marriage, kid, sleep with the au pair, divorce, Crocs, death. That's it. Did it for charity, because I'm a great guy. And you sort of have to. The charity I did it for was a type 1 diabetes charity. Before you think I'm too good of a human being, we'll let you know that I am type 1 diabetic, so I will see that money eventually. Very much playing the long game with that cash. Didn't actually enjoy the marathon, though, for one specific reason. Every few miles, there was groups of people stood there with blue rubber gloves on, with globs of Vaseline on the ends of their fingers, like this. Now, at the time, I had no idea that they were employed by the marathon. You're supposed to run past them, take Vaseline, rub it on any areas of chafage. I had no idea they were supposed to be there. To me, that just looked like some sort of horrendous motivational technique. You better keep running, boy. You better pick up the pace. Otherwise, it's examination time. You got an appointment with Dr. Fingers. Thank you very much.
In other news, what can happen to drunk air passengers in the future?
They might sober up.
Yeah.
They're complaining drunks are getting on planes. They make you wait for 2 hours in a pub. That's just a brilliant pub that happens to have good transport links.
It is true, though, isn't it? It's the only time you see people sort of 3 o'clock in the morning in an airport pub just going, oh, I'll have a bacon sandwich and 4 pints of Stella. That seems to make sense, doesn't it? We're here. As soon as you take away windows, all responsibility goes, doesn't it? It can be any time I want it to be.
Totally agree. I saw a guy, this was out of order, 7 a.m, having a Wagamama's. What the hell are you doing?
You're right, you're right.
What is going wrong in your life? There's a guy drinking Guinness, looking across, going, he's got problems.
It's only a problem on planes, though, isn't it? It's not a problem in airports, is it? And it's only a problem on planes if you get so drunk that you go, right, you, outside, now.
But they always say that people get drunk and try to open the doors. Presumably you can't actually open those doors.
I don't think someone can just run around... The doors, obviously, they can't be open, otherwise we'd all still be on the last plane we got onto. You can't... Yeah, but you can't in a kind of a, hello, you're a very pretty... who says, whoa! That big roundy bun doesn't go from... Whoa! Give me a call! You're not wrong. Okay, James Orlando. Now we come to our final quickfire round called Scenes We'd Like to See. This is for everyone, so if you can all make your way over to the performance area, please. I caught ideas for scenarios we'd love to see, and the performers come in with their suggestions. Right, here we go. The first subject is things you wouldn't hear from a weather forecaster.
The Met Office have issued a weather warning. They've told the weather not to do that again, or there'll be trouble.
Temperatures could rise to 31 degrees. Shit, I've left my baby in the car!
A hurricane tonight will be caused by low pressure and God's hatred of homosexuality.
A huge depression over Scotland, and now the weather.
And finally, a warning to hay fever sufferers. Don't come sneezing near me or I'll rip your face off.
So, here's the summary. Monday shite, Tuesday shite, Wednesday shite, Thursday bollocks.
The humidity's rising. The barometer's going low. Tonight, for the first time, just about 10:30, it's going to start raining men.
The outlook's bright for the weekend. I've got 3 grams of coke in my pocket and my wife's on holiday.
Well, let's go to Carol on the roof of Television Centre. She's not meant to be there. She's just a bit depressed.
This part of the country is going to stay hot and wet for quite some time because that's where my girlfriend lives. Oh, yeah.
So, it's going to be between 17 and 21, but Berlusconi won't date older than that.
It was raining cats and dogs last night. I should know. I was throwing them off my roof.
What are you watching me for? Look out the fucking window.
It's going to be cloudier tonight. I love those German birds.
What do you care what the weather's going to be like? You look shit in all your clothes.
The next topic is deleted lines from Star Trek.
Kirk to Enterprise. OK, how about if I stand over here?
Scotty, that's the most convincing your accent has ever been.
Captain, I can see an alien ship approaching. It's not showing up on the radar. It's a circular vessel, some sort of lettering and number... Oh, no, sorry, it's my tax disc.
I have no emotion. My mother was a Vulcan. My father was Gordon Brown.
All right, which one of you ate my Scotch egg?
This is the Federation of Gay Planets. Open your docking bay and prepare to be boarded.
Tell you what, Spock, your towel is a lot softer than mine.
Captain's log. Just seen some aliens. OMG. WTF. LOL. Smiley face.
Who are these terrifying aliens? You can't call them that anymore, Captain. It's Uhuru and Sulu.
Welcome to the SS Enterprise, Mr. Eccleston.
Now, which one of you put your red top in the washing with all the yellow ones?
There's going to be some changes around here. They call me Captain Tatty Bojangles.
What's wrong, Captain Picard? What's wrong? I'm a serious Shakespearean actor, and I'm talking to the ambassador of the fucking worm people!
At the end of that round, the points go to Russell, Frank and Andy! Who have scientists discovered in a cave this week?
I'm so excited about this story, but I can't pronounce the name, and I'm worried about... I know they're not here to get offended.
They're not.
The Homo naledi, or naladi.
Nadali. Homo nadali, yeah.
Nadali.
Naledi. Just think of...
No, can we just say with that moment where he corrected your pronunciation by getting the word completely wrong? Can we all just enjoy that for a second?
It's impossible to say it. I was probably
without
doing the milady.
Give it its full name. It's Homo Naledi No Cry.
The reason I love this story is so they found a few bodies from 100 years apart in a cave. This guy, this idiot.
That's a Homo naledi.
Yeah.
The find was announced last Thursday by the South African University of the Witwatersrand, National Geographic and the UK science journal eLife. That is a spooky cover of the National Geographic, yes.
Yeah, they have your hooded eyes there.
But the thing is, this is all...
I would find it very hard to believe if the production staff of this show had not done a photograph of that and made it look like you.
I would like to think that.
Why? No.
I am not doing the face.
Well, listen, I'll tell you
Hold
one
the
thing.
face.
I am not getting on that megabus.
Now that, I think, is a thing.
I think we know where this is going now, don't we?
Yeah, there we go. Wow.
You look the happiest out of all three.
What's made police officers in Sussex angry this week?
Oh, this is fantastic. There's a leaflet out telling them how to wear their uniform. Genuinely true, this. Apparently they've been told you've got to put your socks in and tuck your shirt in and then you'll catch the paddies. This is... It implies there are policemen in West Sussex walking around like this. We're going to get the bad man. Any second now, we're going to get the bad man, you know? I think it's great. I think we should do more patronising leaflets for them, you know? Wouldn't that be great?
Left leg, then right leg.
Yeah.
Then left leg. quicker if he's running away from you.
But wouldn't that be great if it's really patronising? Going undercover does not mean turning up with a duvet on your head.
This is how it was reported in Metro. These are the photographs they showed. My favourite bit is your utility belt should only contain items issued by the Force.
Lightsaber.
A lightsaber, basically. A lightsaber. Only a lightsaber.
Oh, that'd be great if you just had a tiny Yoda. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Actually, that sounds like a euphemism for a penis.
I do have one.
I have
What else are they keeping in the utility belt? What else are they doing?
Mace.
Oh, I got some breath mints and some lube. Mind you, lube be useful enough. I can get you out of the crash car, but you will smell of sexy cherry for a while.
It's also saying the correct way to be a policeman is to be 2/3 of the size.
Budget costs you.
Yeah, smaller policeman,
Yeah.
easier to dress. I know that your PPV, which I think is personal protection vest, I think it's like the anti-stab vest, must be worn over your shirt. Now, I can see what the problem is here, because I'd imagine lots of them wore them under the shirt, so that people go, oh my God, you've been stabbed, and they go, no! Yes, the answer I was looking for was Blair's memoirs' incredible sales. This is a story that ex-Prime Minister Tony Blair has finally published, A Journey, his hotly anticipated account of his time in power.
It's basically, he'd been accused of sexing up a dossier, and now he has sexed up a dossier, basically, hasn't he? You went after he's going, oh, I devoured Cherie, or whatever it was. You weren't sure what he was going to put next, I flopped out my weapon of mass destruction, and 45 minutes later, it launched.
What weakness does Blair reveal?
Mini baby bells. He can't get enough of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
No, he's drinking. It was really hilarious because he said, yeah, I was a bit of a drinker, but all he had was half a bottle of wine a night. My mate once got so drunk he woke up in a river.
This would be the worst AA meeting ever. It'd be so dull as well, because the other... OK, tell us about yourself. Well, Duncan's basically, he's lost his kids, he's found himself homeless on the street. How about you, Tony? Well, first of all, hi, guys. Occasionally, I have a second glass of wine after dinner. Group hug.
Although, in fairness, his drinking did lead to invading a country.
Yeah.
Well, which makes the UN the international equivalent of a woman in a car park going, leave him, Tarek, he's nowhere there!
The UN made him the Middle East peace envoy after he'd started 2 wars in the Middle East. It would be like making the woman who chucked that cat in a wheelie bin an RSPCA inspector. As Prime Ministers go, it's nothing, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
Churchill used to have a bottle of champagne for lunch, have another one apparently in the evening, have 3 scotches, 2 brandies and a highball. So you think, well, it's no wonder he didn't want to appease Hitler, was it? He was well up for a scrap, wasn't he?
Yeah, but to be fair, what people forget about Churchill, when Churchill was doing the old, we shall fight them on the beaches, yeah, he was 25 at the time. That lifestyle, he died at 32. That lifestyle really...
I'm surprised he didn't go, oh, we're going to fight them on the beaches and we'll fight them in the pubs, outside the pubs, in the kebab shops.
If they look at our women, we'll twat them there.
We're in a late-night garage and we want more fags.
Churchill, that he said later in life his greatest regret was never winning the Second World War. Didn't remember a thing.
He also, let's be honest, he looked quite like you.
And you are...
I'm glad that was regarded as an insult.
Say it in... No, he did. I'd say that as a compliment.
Yeah,
Try
you would take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
He was a
we will
big
fight
round
them on
man.
the beaches.
Yeah.
Say that.
We will fight them on the beaches.
That sound like the Churchill dog.
That was Tommy Cooper. We will fight them.
Tommy Cooper.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is, but I think they've usually got a carer with them.
Say this. Never in the field of human conflict.
I'm not doing Churchill impersonations for you.
Do it sexy. Do sexy Churchill.
Sexy Churchill. I will fight you on the beach.
I've actually eaten dead badger roadkill.
Have you?
Really?
Yeah,
Shall I tell you what it Shall I tell you what it tasted of?
What's the taste of?
Badger. No, I have. I had a meal of badger. I had otter in a meal called risotto. And I had blackbird, rather, in a pie.
Oh, God.
It was really nice.
Is this when you were working in nursery rhymes?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I did for a programme.
What programme was that? Let's make you eat weird shit.
It was a programme where you had to do things that you'd never done, and I said I'd never had roadkill, so I ate roadkill.
But hang on, I know the programme you mean. It's a programme where you're supposed to do things you've never done that other people have done, though. It was called Never Seen Star Wars, and then you were just slightly out of step with the population. You're not out of step with the population with having never eaten roadkill. I don't think what, he's never eaten roadkill? We're going to Lord Snooty over here. Fished his dinner off the tarmac once in a while.
Just been very... No, it was nice.
In an effort to cheer up the badger, Paul Gascoigne was seen in the area with an empty bottle of Cava, a can of Spam, and a Savage Garden CD.
That's an example, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever they show fat people on the news, they never show their faces, do they? They always show them from the middle area. And you're thinking, if we're really trying to lose weight, maybe they should show their faces and go, look at this one!
Look at this one. This is your policy. Shaming of the obese. This one is very fat. Chase them! Chase them with sticks! And if they will not run, put Mars on the end of the stick and dangle it. Run them around in a circle like a horse training for his dressage. Just slowly around and around the stick.
The point is, the supermarkets are saying we're doing everything to try and help people be healthier, and you think, no, they're not. The supermarkets couldn't care less. If they really cared about our health, they would give us trolleys which were harder to push to give us a cardiovascular workout, and they'd make the chocolate and biscuit aisle only a foot wide so fat people can get...
You know the news, why are Druids celebrating at the moment?
They're officially a religion.
Yes, they are.
It's a great... They've officially, but granted by the Charities Commission, they are now officially a religion, which makes you wonder what the problem was before, that they weren't, I don't know, wishy-washy enough to be a religion. Like, well, what do you worship? Nature. Nah, nature exists.
If they are legally now a religion, that presumably means they can set up faith schools.
Be fantastic.
There'd be druidic schools. Like, you'd have to move to the Stonehenge catchment area to get your child into a really good one. And it'd be the only school in the world where pupils would be actively encouraged to draw naked men with a big cock and ball.
You have all these middle-class parents trying to forge a letter from the local Wiccan shaman.
I once had a druid who came to work in my garden, which is a bit weird. But he was 3 hours late one day to work in the garden, and it was the most brilliant excuse I've ever heard. He said, I would apologise for being late, but I'm afraid I don't believe in the concept of time.
Did you not point out that you were paying him by the hour?
I did, yeah.
The school I went to in Wiltshire is the site of Merlin's Mound, so it's like a big... on the solstice, all these druids used to go there, and we used to obviously rip the piss out of them. And it was brilliant because it happened every year. They were out, I'd be doing like science, and there'd be all these druids like wailing and throwing their sticks in the air and shit like that. And we'd all be taking the piss. And one year, my teacher, a man that I respected, I was taking the piss out of all the druids, and he said, Whitehall, I don't know why you're laughing. You know they like to sacrifice virgins. Boom! Unbelievable.
Tough work. We gotta book that guy. Yeah. Good. Why has health and safety been in the news this week?
Because Cameron says he's going to get rid of it.
Yes. Which came a little bit too late for BP.
Yeah.
It's a stupid thing to do, to try and get rid of health and safety, because essentially we have evolved ourselves out of a position where we have any natural predators. The only natural predators humans have are ourselves and peanuts. We're doing the best because we're stupid. Health and safety is getting in the way of evolution. 10,000 people last year in this country were admitted to A&E having injured themselves putting their trousers on. Right? They're firing themselves out of cannons into their trousers. They caught themselves in the zip, right? Which is hideous, yes, but at least they can't breed anymore. That is evolution, and health and safety will stop that.
Imagine making that phone call, though. Hello! Got my dick in my trousers, and I want to sue. My trousers.
My old teacher's mate was testing some reinforced concrete cages. You know, reinforced concrete is cages with concrete covering it, and they show you the cage out the back. And he jumped off backwards, being a bit of a lad, and split up the front of himself, and didn't notice until a couple of seconds later when his bollocks fell out of his jeans. He drove himself to hospital, right? Holding his balls. in one hand and putting them on his lap to change gear. He got to the A&E and the woman said, "How can I help you?" And he went...
I bet there was somebody sat in A&E just eating a Scotch egg like that.
Story. I bet there's somebody in the A&E with a slightly hurt elbow going, "I'm going to be longer than I thought now. I've been moved down by Mr. Hear Me Balls."
There was an incredible story about, well, it's not incredible, but about health and safety, that trainee hairdressers aren't allowed scissors. Which is pretty... Imagine that. What are they going to do? Just use their teeth? Mrs. Sanders, she's going to chew your perm out.
The news. Which celebrity's voice has been voted top in a recent survey to find the nation's favourite sat-nav voice?
I think you're overselling this, but is it Sir Sean Connery?
It's supposed to be Sir Sean Connery, yes. There was some sort of poem.
Tell us about it, Dara.
Yeah, I don't really want to tell you about it. Who did he beat in second place?
He beat Dara.
He beat me. He beat me in second place.
That's it. And who was in third place? George Clooney.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, I beat Clooney. Yeah. Thank you. And he is gutted.
And Dara, how long has your mother been running these surveys? Why would you want Dara on your sat-nav? Well, never stop. You'd be like, turn left here, turn left, turn left. You want to turn left. You want to turn left. You want to get there, you have to turn left. You have to turn left there. You're going to... What do you do for a living? What do you do? What do you do? You want to go straight over the end, but that's the second exit.
Yeah. My great problem is that I haven't been living here that long. I'm about to go, no, I don't know where that is, actually.
Dara, do you know why I think you should have won? Because your name is an anagram of I, a road brain. Your name is an anagram of...
I,
a road brain.
I, a road brain.
I, a road brain.
Yeah, Mickey's looking forward to Carol Vorderman's warm-up act.
You know, I've not got a lot on at the moment.
This sounds a bit clang, I once got an email from Stephen Fry telling me that he was sitting in an airport in Africa, and did I know my surname was an anagram of Nairobi? It's very difficult to want to write back. Thanks, Stephen.
You're very much mistaken if you think that sounds like a clanger. That sounds like a clanger.
OK, thank you. The end of that. Stop being noises.
Sorry? Where's the soup dragon?
The question I was looking for was, how much time has Delhi had to prepare for the crisis-hit Commonwealth Games, which reports claim are still not ready? The city won the right to host the Games in 2003, but the build-up to the event has been plagued by fears that facilities and accommodation might not be complete on time and to a safe standard. So what's been going wrong?
Well, the ceiling of the weightlifting area collapsed. I mean, that's fantastic, isn't it? And there he is. He's holding up 200 kilograms and the roof!
Did you do what they had removed from one of the rooms in the athletes' village?
A snake.
A snake, a cobra, was in one of the bedrooms in South Africa. And they said, I don't know why you're worried. We gave you a basket and a small horn. You play the horn and the cobra will go back into the basket. A cobra! Like, that's a valid safety complaint, surely.
But it's a double whammy as well. You get bitten by a cobra, they give you an anti-venom, and then they disqualify you for having an illegal substance in your bloodstream.
What animals have been brought in?
Camels.
No, not camels, no.
Penguins.
Not penguins.
Yes!
No, monkeys.
Is it a narwhal?
It's not a narwhal. Stop naming random animals, right?
Is it a muskrat?
It's not a muskrat. I've already said the word monkeys while you carried on naming
Is it monkeys?
It's monkeys. Well done, yeah. OK, at the end of that round, what the hell? Points for everyone. Come on back, come on back. Get up. How exhausted were you?
Can I do it without falling?
Yeah, you can do it without falling.
The gayest fall ever.
What?
It's not earpieces.
My earpiece is 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, really? All this time have they been shouting? Oh, that's fantastic.
From underneath, they'll be going...
Thank I thought it was elves. Saying.
Post.
This is just introduction to old age for you.
Yeah.
Next, you'll be losing your hair.
So, the police have been probably... Stop it. We're genuinely filming this shit. Could you stop throwing stuff? I know it seems, you know, that you're not... I know this bit isn't all about you, but don't break open the sweets just yet, all right? OK. Where the police were having problems with the e-fit technology?
It was rude.
OK. Half of the performers weren't eating bananas.
Hey, with the monkeys.
Yeah. So, seriously, you'd like the bananas to pause just for a second? Yeah. OK.
Have a special banana shell.
Jared, we'll get a banana. Oh, we'll get you some grapes. What? Some greengrocers are we fucking turning into here?
Sorry.
My mouth. Oh, sit fucking down. Don't fucking hug me. Come on. No Russell Howard tonight, as he's off working on the next series of his own show for the BBC Three. But we start with a round called "If This Is the Answer, What Is the Question?"
You said the BBC Three.
Shut up.
You did say the BBC Three.
Shut up. I'd like to get out of here at some stage.
Well,
tonight.
maybe you shouldn't have fucked it up then. Maybe you should have said either the BBC or BBC Three. No one says the BBC Three.
I call it the BBC Three, right? I say.
Are you a big fan of the Oasis?
He's going to be shit as a sat-nav, isn't he?
Yeah.
Turn the right.
I touched the mic. They told me off before for touching the mic, so you'll...
She told you off for touching Mike.
No. It's all wrong to it. Sorry, I just don't want to ruin... I don't want to ruin everything.
That has made all the difference.
Yeah, that's better.
I'm going home.
Sorry, Hugh.
Milk, bread, germaloids. I believe I have been reading from the wrong piece of paper.
I like to see myself as a perfect compromise between Ed Balls and David Miliband. I am David Milliballs.
Right then, conference, it's time to choose our new leader using the traditional method. Professor Dumbledore, pass me the sorting hat.
OK, the next topic is things you wouldn't hear in a cookery show.
No, that's definitely a poodle.
Today, I brought along chicken tonight, but I'm going to have it tomorrow. Smash the system.
So finally, just pour on the milk, and there you have it. Cereal.
And remember, you must eat the brain to get their power.
A lot of people recommend washing your hands after handling raw meat, but it's just as easy to let a dog lick them or to wipe them on a relative.
Golden, relax. We're doing a bit of dinner, mate. You're not sorting out the Middle East here.
So just boil for 15 minutes, and if there's still life in her, she's a witch.
Welcome to It's Late and There's Not Much Left in the Fridge. Today we're going to be making onion double cream banana pasta ketchup.
The unique flavour of the sausages is from a recipe from my wife.
So, if you want to give your bar snacks that genuine pub feeling, why not sprinkle them with urine?
I'm Jamie Oliver, and in my new series, I'm going to be travelling the length and breadth of the UK in a VW camper. Welcome to Cock O'Van.
have the correct answer?
Yes. This is Donald Trump, and he's here for a NATO summit.
Absolutely right. Thank you very much. Cheers. Yes, this is US President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania. This is the news that the Trumps visited the UK this week for the 70th anniversary NATO summit held in London. Were you following the summit?
Oh, avidly.
Oh, I'm sure you were.
Everyone was only allowed 4 minutes to speak.
Yes.
Presumably they had a Mock the Week buzzer to...
They did. And then at the end, Nish Kumar came on, they threw bread at it.
I probably had 3 hours at a hotel in Watford, didn't they? And I thought, if anything's going to make you reach for the nuclear button, it's going to be 3 hours in Watford. Staring out the window going, what are we even protecting? You know, the Harlequin shopping centre.
To be fair to Watford, the Harry Potter experience is quite close to Watford, but the only reason they didn't have it there is Boris was worried he'd be mistaken for a fat Malfoy.
I once had the walk from Watford from the train station to the theatre where you do your show there, Watford, and I wrote down 5 different nightclub names because they were all amazing. Watford has, I can't remember all of them, but I remember the one called Prism. With a Y, P-R-Y.
Oh, class, that's classic.
I mean, Scrabble score is huge on Prism.
Can we all go up for that?
No, I don't like it that much.
The amazing thing is that they had it at Watford, this, like, golf resort hotel, which is just, it's so incongruent. That's, like, one posh thing and one shit thing. I might as well have done it at Monte Carlo Leisure Centre.
It's nice to have it at a golf hotel with Trump there. He's going to be so easily distracted.
It has to be.
With golf right in front of him. It's like trying to have a meeting with David Cameron at a hog roast.
So they've got to have it in Watford. Try getting a table for 29 in London this near Christmas. You got no chance. You'd have to go to Wagamama's at 9 a.m.
Why are we hosting this? Like, we're falling apart. We're having a general election.
Yeah.
It's nearly Brexit. The royal family's gone off the rails. Why are we hosting? It's like going to someone's house for Christmas and go, it's getting boring. She's just, her husband's left her, the boiler's packed up, she won't stop crying. Let's go round there for lunch.
How did tensions affect the schedule for the summit?
Macron said that NATO was brain dead.
Yeah.
Right, and then the Turkish president said, actually, no, it is you who is brain dead. So I'm mad that these are, like, the biggest leaders in the world. And the argument is still, I know you are, but what am I? We're 2 steps away from the Turkish president going, look, we're all being a bit immature. I think the way to solve this is dickhead says what?
Now we play a round called NHS Revolving Door of Happiness. This game involves Michael, Andy, Frankie and Russell, so if you can make your way to the performance area, please. This is where we test our performers' stand-up skills. We spin our high-tech news generator and it randomly settles on a topic and anyone can volunteer some jokes about the chosen subject. The team producing the funniest stuff gets the points. OK, here we go. The first subject is... Let's spin the wheel. It's travel. Who wants to come in on that? Andy Parsons.
Now then, it is quite tricky, isn't it, travelling at the moment? You go over to America, they actually fingerprint you now, ladies and gentlemen, but only 2 of your fingers. So provided you've used only 8 fingers to commit a crime, you should be absolutely fine. America, of course, the self-styled home of democracy, when, at the moment, their current president is the son of a previous president, and it looks like their next president may well be the wife of a previous president. What a democracy, hey, ladies and gentlemen? Say what you like about Britain, but I think we're unlikely to elect Mark Thatcher or Norma Major. They do, of course, say that Americans have no sense of irony. Now, I don't think this is true. I think Americans do often have a sense of irony. What they often don't have is a sense of self-deprecation. Only in Britain would we have a best-selling book entitled Crap Towns, and they'll have to produce a second book, Crap Towns 2, because too many British people had written in complaining that their town hadn't made the first book.
Thank you very much, Andy. Right, let's spin the wheel again. The subject is relationships. Yeah, that means relationships, that picture there. That represents all of our
That looks
view
like
of
an extramarital relationship. Good. Hello. I've taken this subject. Yes, I am in a relationship with my wife. Thank you. We've married for 3 years, and we've been together for 8 in total. And supposedly this is enough for her to say to me the other day, quite by surprise, she said, I want to try this thing. My friends have done it. I've seen it on the TV. It's really good fun. Just say you'll do it. I'm like, I don't know what to do, so I can't really agree to that. Just say you'll do it! So I thought, OK, well, I don't want this to be a row. I haven't really said anything yet. So I said, fine, what is it? She said, great! We can write a list. It really took me by surprise, of 5 people we're allowed to sleep with from outside of the marriage. I thought, are you joking? Are you serious about this? It's really good fun! I've already done my list. OK, fine. So I humoured her, so I compiled this list. She gives me her list. I just wanted to run it by you girls because I felt it was kind of predictable. There were no surprises, usual suspects. George Clooney was number 1 on the list. Brad Pitt was on the list. Justin Timberlake was on the list. She's like, give me your list, give me your list. So I give her my list. Number 1, your sister. She's like, where are you going? I'm going to phone your sister. You didn't think this through, did you, darling? Why don't you try George Clooney's agent? Thank you. That's my joke.
Well done, Michael. Thank you very much. OK, Russell and Frankie are left. The next topic is men's health is the next topic, as represented by the knee. The window on the man's soul, the knee.
Well, we've all been there, let's be honest. Jesus. And it's got quite a nice pant ferret there, which is a bit of hair. Never mind. Hey, we all call it our pan ferret, don't we, children? Men's health, basically, it's quite an embarrassing story. Because it's terrifying when you go to the doctors, and you're so scared. I turn into a 6-year-old boy. I'm totally unable to explain what's wrong with me. I'm like, doctors like that, what's wrong with you? Who did this to you? Dragons. And you're sat there... terrified. 3 times in my life I've been convinced I've got testicular cancer. Every single time it's been an ingrowing hair. It's, yeah, funny. It's getting to the stage. I need something terminal just to stop me looking like a massive pervert. You know, there's no way of getting comfy when you're having your balls checked, because the doctor's like, obviously my balls aren't that big. If you sat there go, well, you do appear to have a problem, Mr. Howard. You appear to have camel's gonads. But you don't know where to put your hands, you know? You can't sort of do that or anything. I toyed with the idea of doing that firmly. I wish I'd been courageous enough just to go... But I didn't. I sat there like a timid T-Rex as my penis gently shrunk. And it's horrible, because the only good thing about going to the doctors is the ladies' magazines. You know, it's always the same. I found love in Falaraki. The most orange woman you've ever seen. Like Morph in a frock, clinging on to some terrified waiter. He gives me love 24/7. Cock your own fish fingers, Darren. He's a keeper. You're literally flicking through. When you get to the middle, that's when it gets properly ridiculous. There's always some woman staring at that. There's a ghost in my womb. I was walking downstairs. It flew out me vulva. It were Henry VIII. That's the only good thing about going to the doctors.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. OK, I'll give him a round of applause again. Sorry about the way. Well, now that we've comprehensively dealt with the topic of men's health, Frankie, let's see what you've been left with. Yeah, it's you. By process of elimination, Frankie, away you go.
Latvian runners?
I'm guessing that's sport.
It's sport. Oh, did I not? Oh, I thought we were still on men's health, to be honest. I thought we were still dangerous to the testicles, really. That's what that picture seems to indicate to me. OK, we'll, let's do it again. Sorry, my mistake. OK. Do you want to go? Yeah, there we go. Frankie, let's see what you've been left with. I'm guessing sport.
They say that the Olympics is going to rekindle English national pride. I mean, come on, for 9.2 billion, you could have written "fuck off Germany" onto the moon. It's good they're holding the Olympics in the East End of London. It means the athletes will have to use extra skill to work out which of the gunshots they heard was the starting pistol. Glasgow's getting in the act. Glasgow's bidding for the Commonwealth Games. Be good to finally see an international athletics event with a crowd fail a drugs test. The East End of Glasgow is already like an Olympic village. Lots of people who struggle to speak English wandering around in tracksuits. I'm looking forward to our opening ceremony, seeing them lighting that torch from a smouldering Ford Focus.
Frankie Boyle, good job. Well, let's give the points. Andy and Russell get the points in that one. Come back down.